Hey you! Do you want to learn how to design SVG cut files in the amazing Affinity Designer software with expert feedback surrounded by a supportive and loving community of designers? If you said yes, sign up for my free masterclass for more info. Link down below. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? Jav here from Cut and Make Crafts. And today is a very special episode. Today I'll be inviting one of my SVG Superstar Coaching Program students. And we'll be talking about her journey from selling resin, handmade resin crafts to selling SVGs, ASL SVGs in her shop for passive income. So she transitioned. So earlier she was selling handmade resin crafts, and she wanted to do something which was easy, and she wanted to get away from constantly having to put together handmade items, ship them. So she wanted to make passive income. So she ended up selling ASL SVGs. And today we're going to be diving into her journey, why she started doing this, and how she transitioned from selling handmade resin crafts to selling ASL based SVG cut files. And before we begin, I just want to quickly let you guys know that for the first time ever, I am offering $500 off my coaching program. So usually it's $2,000, but right now you can purchase it for $1,500. And if you're interested, just send me a DM and I'm going to send you the coupon code and the checkout link so you can snag this amazing offer. All right, so let's get started. And remember, use the comment section to share your comments, to share your questions. So let me know where you guys are tuning in from in the comment section. Let's stay connected via the comments. Hello, Cheryl. How are
Hi,
you?
good.
So welcome here, Cheryl. Cheryl, so let's start from the beginning. So tell us about yourself. What do you do?
I am a freelance sign language interpreter. I've been doing this for over 40 years, but yeah.
Cool, cool. That is very interesting. And so how did you get into SVGs? What was your starting
I,
point?
I a couple of years, several years ago, I've been looking into setting up something part-time that could possibly transition to full-time. I don't know, something that could take me into retirement at some point, but just wanted to have some passive income and looked at various opportunities. And one day I saw one of your videos on Instagram
Mhm.
and I was like, SVGs. I kind of in the back of my mind wanted to do that, but I don't have an artistic background. I'm not the creative type and whatever else. I was doing resin work before then. Eh, it's fun to do, but the taking of the orders was just a bit much
Mhm.
for me. And I wanted something that I didn't have to. Oh, and then I also started selling silicone molds. That was fun for a while, but you get tired of having to go back and forth to the post office. Well, I did anyway. I tried going back and forth to the post office. Um, so, like I said, I was looking for something that would let me just stay home and create and whatever. And came across one of your videos
Mhm.
and, and almost basically dared myself. It's like, well, it couldn't hurt to try. It couldn't hurt, let's see what it's about. And I think I went through your little free training and it's like, I got to give this a shot. You talked more and more about the passive income and everything. And that was the intriguing part for me. So took the class from you. And like I've said to you several times before, best decision ever. Best
Yay.
decision ever.
Yay. I love that. I love that. So we'll dive more into your SVG designing journey, but let's talk about your experience with selling resin crafts. So what were some of your biggest struggles that pushed you towards taking that decision to making passive income?
Um, I think more so for me, it was um, finding the customer. Actually, finding the customers isn't difficult because people always want something made.
Mhm.
But having to fulfill the order and do it just right, and I'm really, really, really particular. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I didn't realize to what degree, and it just got to be a bit much in my
Mhm.
head, and I realized on the side, just making a few things here and there, fine, no problem. But as far as a business, not for me, and I realized that after a while. So I just needed something that was less stressful on my mind.
Mhm.
Um, and like I said, I didn't think I was the crafty type at all. And I've come to find out I can be quite crafty, which is fun to know and learn about yourself. So yeah, but then comes SVGs, and then again I actually doubted my creativeness
Mhm.
in trying to design an SVG. And I figured because I'd done sign language for so long, I'll just leave that alone and just focus on something else, whatever. And sign language just creeps itself back in because, well, where's it going to go?
Mhm.
And decided to just, well, why don't I just use some of that sign language and kind of bring it over into the SVG world. And that's where I am, and that's where I'm enjoying right now.
Cool, cool. So thanks for sharing that. I love diving into the background, like what uh, motivated you to get into SVG designing. And you mentioned that you didn't want to go through the hassle of processing every single order one by one. It was just too much, and that's a great reason. Like with SVGs, you get this privilege, I would say, or luxury of designing once and making sales again and again, which is super awesome. So I would love to know. So, what was your experience with cricket before you decided on going to selling SVGs?
Um, the cricket machine is a wonderful machine. I was just making little cards and things like that. I think I had a cricket. I have a cricket joy,
Mm-hmm.
and decided a friend convinced me, oh, you need a cricket maker. You can do other stuff, and started making a few things here and there. I was enjoying it. But getting into the SVGs, I realized I can use my cricket even more. And so I'm definitely getting my money's worth from my cricket maker. And I absolutely adore it now because it's just so much I can do. It's unlimited. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So, before you started designing SVGs, were you using your Cricut a lot? Were you like, would you consider yourself like uh, an expert at using Cricut?
Not at all. Not at all. Not an expert. I've gotten way, way better. Um, just because I can get to design my SVGs, do a test cut, see how it does, go back and make some tweaks in
Mhm.
my design. That's just marvelous. But I'm not a Cricut expert. Like I said, way, way better at it now. But yeah, yeah.
Thanks for being honest about that, because we get a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I have never used Cricut,
Uh,
so I don't know if this is the right thing for me." So based on your experience, what advice would you give?
Um, it's like being on the edge of a pool. Just jump in. Just jump in.
Love that.
You'll get it. Yes, you'll kind of do this a bit, but just jump in. It's worth it. There were some frustrating moments, only because I get frustrated with me because I'm trying to design something and it's not coming out quite right. I just get up from the computer, like you guys told me in the Facebook, we'll just get up, just walk away, and I'll just come back and kind of walk away and come back, and pieces just line up because your lessons, the way you train us to design the SVGs is just phenomenal. There's a part of me that's still shocked that I'm actually doing this because I never thought I could do something like this. I never dreamed that I could do something like this. And just to have a skill set that I can fall back on uh, when I retire, if I retire, whatever. I have a skill set that keeps me busy every day. because I love trying to design something and make something and do. I get the biggest kick out of making stuff with my hands. So being able to do this is just phenomenal. And then to actually take this skill and do something I never ever dreamed of
Mhm.
was actually putting some of my designs in laser files. That that's just mind blowing. That's mind
Awesome.
blowing for me because I
I
that
love
never dreamed. I never dreamed that. That's just wow. I can actually make something. I can actually have. I had a friend of mine across the street burn it for me and laser my little ornaments, and it came out so good. I'm like, you know what? Best decision ever. Best decision ever.
Yay, yay. Thanks for sharing that. And Anne says that she loves the Cricut Joy too. Yes, it's so amazing. Makes your life so much easier. And guys, remember, if you have any questions from us, you can post them in the comment section and we're going to answer it for you. So Cheryl, a lot of people come to me and they say that they are not creative enough. They have never designed SVGs. They're not tech savvy. Is this gonna work for them? So we want to let's dive into your experience. Did you ever design SVGs before you joined the program?
No, no, not at all. Not at all. You just, like I said, just jump in. It will pull from you things that you did not know was in there. Because you can pull from images in your life and so forth that you just wanted to see down, almost immortalized in an SVG, and so it'll come together. It'll come together. Trust me. Trust the process, as they say.
Yes. So tell us about the Cheryl who joined the program. What's the difference between the Cheryl who joined the program and the Cheryl who's graduating from the program?
Interesting. So after signing up for the program and finding out we got a Facebook group meeting every week, well, and and believe it or not, people say, "Oh no, you're not." I'm an introvert. I am a major introvert, and it was daunting for me at the thought of joining a Facebook group with these women these people I don't know, and oh my gosh, and we're gonna be. It was scary. It was scary, but it was important to do it. So I
Yep.
did it. I followed your instructions, showed up for the and so forth, and just fell in love with you guys. You guys are wonderful and encouraging, and it changed me. That's all I can say. There's some definite changes. There's some definite changes that I'm more outgoing, even though I'm married to a major extrovert, which helps as well. But but it's made me more outgoing and stuff, and it's just it was good. It was a fun experience. It really was.
That I love that.
Rewarding experience, definitely.
Wonderful, because that is so amazing. Like we have a really nice, very supportive community in there, and the goal is to just support everyone and push them to move forward. So I would love to know, how were you feeling about designing SVGs when you joined the program? What were things that you were scared about?
I didn't know if I could do it or not. I didn't know if I had it in me to do, and I was like, I, 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 I just didn't know if I could do it or not. And
And
I just at some point believed. I said, I can do this. I talk to myself, you can do this. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can do this. Just give it a shot. Just try and see. And so I did. And yay!
and how are you feeling about it now?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I still can't get stuff done as fast as I want to because I can only move but so fast. But I feel really, really good about it now. I feel really good. Just recently, I was trying to design something, and no, actually, I was looking for a file for something, and matter of fact, it was for a resin project. And I looked on Etsy. I said, "Fine, I'll support somebody else's business. So far, see if they have it." And I couldn't find. Well, they have to mail it to me. Okay, I know I need to. No, I can design that. I can design it. Oh my gosh, I can design it. And I designed it. It's a clock template. I designed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can put it in my store. I put it in my store and people started buying it.
Wow.
Yay. So yeah, yeah.
It just happens. It just happens.
So
Cool,
it
cool.
feels good to be able to just I want, duh, just design it. Just
Yeah.
design it. I did a Thanksgiving SVG. I designed a Thanksgiving SVG yesterday, and
Hmm.
but I was able to have it done, cut out, and laser. It came out really good. It came out really good. It's cute. I think I put it
Yay.
in my
Yay.
story.
So we can say that you now feel empowered by this skill to create literally anything.
Most definitely, most definitely, yeah. And that in itself just feels so good. It feels really good. Yeah. And for me to have come along, just happen to find this class, happen to find this wonderful woman who teaches this class. Your information is just so in depth to the point where it feels good to be able to go, like I've told you before, to go back to the training module. What did she say about that? Because it's an area I'm struggling with. And you have us go through everything, and then we can come back to it. Yeah, that's right. She taught us that. She taught us. Okay, okay, okay. And just practice it. Practice certain techniques and design skills that just they'll be with me forever.
Yes, it's something that you can use throughout your life, and once you master it, it's not like you're gonna forget about it. And even if you need to brush up, you can always go back and check the lessons.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I really love that. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So let's talk about your niche. You have a very interesting and very unique niche. Would you like to tell us about that?
What the sign language part of it? Is that what you're talking
Yes.
about? So what about my niche? What
So how did you decide on creating ASL SVGs and uh, yeah, more about that.
like I said, I want whatever. Don't ask me why. I wanted to kind of get away from that. I think I wanted a separation between my work and my designing, my SVGs, and realize I can't separate them. Sign language is just a part of me. Like I said, I've been doing it well over 40 years, work-wise, well over 40 years. So learning sign language many years ago. So I can't get away from that. So I thought, well, why not just use the knowledge you have, use the knowledge of sign language, and try to immortalize that in an SVG. And that's how it's like there's no getting around it. That's just how I just came to that decision. It's like I just can't get around it. If anybody looks at a lot of my SVGs, this is going to be in there. That's I love you. That's just going to be in there. That was the very first sign I taught my father, and he remembered it. He remembered it his entire life. He remembered that from that day forward up until he passed back in February. So that's going to be in the majority of my work anyway. But I'm looking to get into some other areas of showing my sign language skills in my work soon, in the very near future.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I love that. And Nikki says she loves being a graphic designer. Yes, it's
Oh,
just so liberating. It gives you so much freedom. Like you can work from literally anywhere based on your own schedule. So yes, that's
yeah.
amazing. And I would love to know, Cheryl, what are your future plans? What does the future look like to you when it comes to your SVG shop?
Um,
How are you feeling?
wow. I'm feeling really good. I want to bring in some more designs. I'm looking forward to bringing in some more designs. I have a book that I just keep track of stuff that I want to make. So I need to. I'm not even scratching the surface on those ideas. So I don't want to say exactly what I want to do,
Mhm.
but I have in my head what exactly I want to design and bring to my shop. So yeah,
Are you
I'm excited.
are you
I'm
excited?
very excited.
Because a lot of people come to me and they're like, the market is too crowded, and are we even going to be successful? So, what are your thoughts on that?
So the first thing that came to mind as far as the market is saturated, everybody has their thing. Just bring your thing to it.
Hmm.
Find out what your thing is and bring that to it, because nobody else is going to have it, because nobody else is you. So
Exactly.
so in regard to my SVGs, I try to bring me to my SVGs. And so that's what makes it also kind of thrilling and kind of inspiring, because I get to share a part of me.
Cool. Yes, I love that. That's a great advice. And bringing a part of you makes it immediately makes it unique. And there will always be some people who, sorry, who are interested in that unique stuff you have to offer. For example,
Right.
Cheryl is a master at ASL, and she decided to go for ASL SVGs, selling ASL SVGs. And you can see her shop is growing day by day. The sales are increasing. More customers are coming in. They're loving her designs. She's especially creating SVGs for a very small niche of people, that is ASL, people who are interested in ASL. But it's still working. It's booming. Day by day, more sales are
Yeah.
coming in. Am I
Yeah.
right, girl?
Most definitely. It's thrilling. It really is. And I'm just waiting for more and more. And yeah, it's fun. It really
Cool,
is.
cool. So tell us about, I just want to touch upon the pricing of the program. So it's a high ticket program, about $2,000. So what were your feelings when you joined the program?
You had such a compelling training that I was like, you know what? If I have to break this down and make little payments and I just had to do it. I just had to do it. It was an investment in me. So,
Mhm.
and I think I'm worth it. So I made the investment in me, and I am so glad that I did. I am so glad that I did.
Yay, that's so good to hear.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. I'm so glad you found the program helpful and it helped you in bringing your ideas to life. And one another question I want to ask, like a lot of people prefer to use YouTube instead of investing in a program. So why did you decide to go for the program instead of watching YouTube videos?
I did try to do YouTube videos, trying to do the S. I was like, you're not. There's it was information there, but it wasn't broken down in a step-by-step format for me to follow. It's like
Mhm.
they put they showed what they could do. Wonderful. Now I can go back and watch it and go, oh, okay, yes, I know what program you use, Affinity Designer. I love Affinity Designer. Okay, yeah, and I have the foundation. You gave me the foundation to develop SVGs and design SVGs. So the YouTube programs don't always offer the foundation. They offer tips and tricks, which is
Yeah,
wonderful. Now I can take advantage of the tips and tricks, which feels really good.
love.
So yeah, yeah, I have foundation. I can actually apply that knowledge, but without the foundation, it's not there. Yeah,
I love that. I agree, completely agree with that. Like it gives you tips and tricks, and it's great when you already have your foundation in place, so you can go back and refer, get some uh, tips to improve your designs or stuff like that.
right.
However, to build a foundation, you need a step-by-step structure, which is why the program exists. And I would love to
Exactly.
hear your thoughts about the community. How do you feel about the community that was inside the program? Did you find it helpful?
Yes, very much so. You guys were really great. I could put a question out there in the Facebook group and get an answer back from some of the people who've actually been through the program, who are now the group experts and stuff, and it can lend a lot of feedback and everything. The good, honest feedback, because my thing is, tell me, hurt my feelings, I don't care, but tell me how this looks. Well, you need to kind of add this. Maybe it needs to be wonderful feedback, wonderful interaction with the group
Mhm.
and stuff. So that was fun. That was really fun.
Thank you for sharing that. And why do you think is it important to have a community when you are uh, growing your business or starting your own business? Do you think it's important to have a community?
I And definitely so. It's like when you come into move into a neighborhood, it's nice to have the neighbors come and say, "Hey, welcome. How are you? So this is where was it so and so and I was like, avoid that house down there. But come on over here. You know, we want to have we can hang out, we can do this. It was like being welcome to the neighborhood, to the community. So that felt good.
Ah, I love that. Love that. Last question
Yeah.
for you. Uh,
Yeah. What advice would I give to someone who wanted to get into ethics?
yes, that's correct.
What advice would I give them? Invest in yourself. It's definitely worth it. Um, it's a skill set that you can have, and other things can jump off from it. Other things can spring from having the knowledge of being able to design SVGs. Like I said, I off into laser some of my SVGs. So,
Mhm.
and providing files to do that. So, I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought that, just never considered that. But now I can, based on the fact that I know how to design SVGs. So, I'd say take a chance. It can't hurt, to learn something new, and it's definitely worth it.
Yes, totally. It's like you're investing in yourself, in your growth, and it will cut down the process of learning to a very bite-sized and fun thing instead of struggling alone and
Right.
alone.
Right.
Thank you so much, Cheryl, for
You're
sharing your
welcome.
time. It was wonderful chatting with you, and I wish
Thank
you the
you.
best. I, I'm
Thank
so
you. Thank you.
excited.
Thank you.
So excited for your shop because the sales are just coming in left and right, and your shop is growing day by day with this very unique niche. So,
Thank you.
congrats, and look forward to you having hundreds and hundreds of sales
Yes.
in the next year.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mwah.
You're welcome. And
Okay.
uh, guys, if you're watching this and if you want to get started with your SVG business, I'm offering a very special coupon, $500 off, which I've never offered before, just because my coach asked me to. So, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do this again. So please, if you're interested, uh, take this offer up and message me now to join my SVG Superstar coaching program, where I will teach you how to design and sell SVGs, money making SVGs. Alrighty. So thanks guys for watching. Thank you, Cheryl, for joining. I'll see you around. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Lastly, if you want to learn how to make gorgeous SVG cut files in Affinity Designer, be sure to check out my free masterclass via the link below.